Hi, my name is Ashley Wasick. I'm the freshman advisor here at University of Houston, Victoria, under the School of Arts and Science.
Hi, my name is Emily Bergstrom. I am a student here at the University of Houston, Victoria, and I am also a member of the softball team.
Hi, my name is Crystal Luna. I'm a financial aid specialist here at UHV.
We can go over a brief presentation. It's going to go over general admissions requirements, talk about some of our the schools and the programs under those schools, and a couple of the other options study abroad that we have here at UHV. Let's see. Here this fall we're actually welcoming freshmen to our campus for the first time, so we'd like any of you to make history with us and becoming the first freshman class this fall on campus in Victoria. You want to read through? Or?
We have a question.
Oh, we have a question.
It says, are the dorm rooms large?
The dorm rooms, we're actually remodeling old hotel rooms, so I guess imagine the dorm room being like a hotel room, because essentially you'll be sharing with just one roommate, and you will have one bathroom for your roommate and yourself, and so it's like a typical hotel room, so it's a fairly large size considering it's a dorm.
They're a lot bigger than normal dorm rooms, and the bathroom is quite large, so yes.
Yeah, it's very nice.
We would consider them large.
We do have a video on our website. It's linked from our freshmen. If you go to our homepage and click the freshman link and then go under housing and meals, you can see a video that has some students walking you through the tour of the dorm room. So gives you a good visual idea as far as what it is going to look like.
And it's also in our UHV booth online right now.
And we have representatives at our booth that can give you more detail as far as what to expect from the dorm room. So they're available to chat as well. Let's see. As far as why to pick UHV, I'm sure Emily has some more actual student perspective as far as why you picked UHV.
I picked UHV because it is extremely affordable. It is one of the cheapest universities in the state, and you can receive plenty of scholarships for help, and now you can also start out at UHV instead of attending a junior college and then transferring. You can be one of the first 200, and yeah, it's at a safe location. We have great, teachers, great help. It's a smaller campus. Everyone's very friendly. You get to know everyone. We have a bunch of student activities, student life. And I think next year is going to be a big change, and it'll bring a lot of new faces and new events.
We'll go to the next. I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering as far as our admissions requirements here at UHV. Here is just a brief freshman checklist that'll help you kind of get started. Obviously, you're going to first want to fill out an application, which can be found from our homepage from the admissions, and it's through Apply Texas. There's no application fee, so it never hurts to apply. You'll want to send in your official high school transcripts or any other GED certificate, whatever you received. If you attended community college or institution through dual credit, you'll want to have those official transcripts sent as well. And then if you took the SAT or ACT, have those official scores sent to the admissions and records office. And then you'll need proof that the Texas Success Initiative requirements have been met. That can be achieved through THEA, the TASP, ASSET, COMPASS, SAT, AccuPlacer. I know a lot of you in high school have taken the TAKS, and if you receive minimum scores, that'll complete your TSI requirement as well. And then all students must satisfy the TSI requirement in order to participate in freshman orientation, and definitely in order to register for a class schedule. So you'll definitely want to check with myself or the admissions office to check on the TSI status. And then the actual admissions requirements that we are looking for, you have to meet at least 2 of the 3 following requirements. You have to be at least top 50% of your high school class, receive at least a minimum GPA of a 2.0 on a 4.0 scale, and then receive a 860 on the SAT or a minimum of 18 on the ACT. And then top 10% of your class actually automatically gives you admission into UHV. So if you're top 10%, then it's automatic admissions for you. And then again, you may be admitted into UHV, however, your TSI still might be incomplete. So you still need to check on that TSI requirement. Even if you have received an approval letter, you still may need to fulfill the TSI requirement. And then students, if there's any of these requirements that you're unsure that you qualify for, don't let that stop you from applying. We have a review committee that'll look at a lot of the admissions do more of a holistic review. And if that's the case, you'll want to send in a student essay, 2 letters of reference, and a resume into the admissions and records office. And then they'll do a holistic review. So don't feel defeated if some of these requirements you feel you can't qualify for. Still apply, and then send in those other paperwork, and we'll see in the review committee what they can do for you.
We have another question. Is it too late for me to enroll and come this fall?
No, we don't have a deadline for our admissions application, so you can still apply online. Registration for fall hasn't opened. It'll open June 21st, and so definitely you can still apply and start this fall. So
It's also not too late to apply for financial aid. We accept applications throughout the academic year, so don't feel that you won't get any financial aid if you haven't met our priority deadline. We have staff that can assist you with any of your questions. Feel free to call our office or to email us, and we will respond to you as quickly as we can.
Housing, I know we had a question before about housing. They are currently being remodeled, so unfortunately if you visit campus you can't take a tour, but like we mentioned before, there is a video on our freshman website, and it's also located in our booth, and you can take a virtual tour that way and get a good sense of what you should expect this fall. But they will be ready this fall, and we'll have the amenities that will include in Jaguar Hall will be a welcome and information center. We'll have academic tutoring and advising available, computer labs and technical support available at the dorms, group and individual study areas, social and networking opportunities, and we'll have a dining facility offering a different variety of meal plans available. If you have questions about the dorms, I know at our booth we'll have representatives available. We also have Danae Thomas. She's Director of Letting Education Achieve Dreams, our lead office, and you can contact her through email. We also have another representative, Steve Sauer. So if you contact Student Solutions and ask for Steve Sauer, he will give you plenty of information about the dorms.
We have another question. Are you a student there? I am a student. I play softball here, and we are adding, right now we have baseball and softball as sports, and next year we will be adding golf and soccer, both boys and girls, to expand the athletic program. So it's really exciting. Being an athlete here in Victoria is you're almost famous. You get you get a lot of attention from the newspaper, and the local television station covers all of our games, and we have a huge fan support. All the people at the university support us, and it's really nice being a student here, and definitely worthwhile.
Talk about your championship.
Oh, we also already, even though it's only our third year for athletics here at UHV, we already have a rich tradition. Last year, softball went to the NAIA National Championship. This year, we went to our conference tournament, and we almost made it to nationals, but our boys baseball team is in California right now for their national tournament, and they are playing, and we're hoping for the best for them, just to build even more tradition here. Like I said, it's only the third year, so we have hope that eventually this university will become, you know, a name, especially in athletics.
Did you talk about the programs we're coming up with? Golf and
Oh yeah, golf and soccer. Like I said, they're starting next year. We do have coaches, and so if anyone is interested in coming here and being on the golf or soccer team, you can go to the UHV Athletic website, and there are questionnaires, and you can always email and ask about any questions you have. We are planning on building a soccer field right on campus, if I'm not mistaken, so that'll be a nice brand new facility. And then our golf team will be playing at one of the local country clubs. And if you have any more questions, you could go to uhvjaguars.com.
Let's see. If you're coming into UHV as a freshman, most of you will be required to take what's called our core curriculum, and it will serve as your foundation for your educational experience for whatever major you choose. Let's see. You're probably wondering who has to take the core, and like I just mentioned, no matter what degree plan you choose to study, all students are required to take this core curriculum. When should you take it? The best time to take your core curriculum is during your freshman and sophomore years. It's ideal because it helps you build that foundation for the major that you're studying. So you'll take your basic English, government, math courses that'll help prepare you for your your junior to senior level courses. And here's just a chart, simple overview as far as the core curriculum and the different learning objectives that are included. As you can see, it's a total of 42 credit hours, and on the left side is the core components, and that just explains the different subject areas: communication, social sciences, natural sciences. It'll just go over what's required, and then in the middle column is just an overview of the actual courses, how many courses in each component area is required. And again, it's a total of 42 credit hours. And then we have, here at UHV, we have the School of Arts and Science, School of Business Administration, the School of Education and Human Development, and the School of Nursing. Currently, right now, if you're a freshman interested in the nursing program, we don't have a freshman nursing program available. However, we do have a few options that we can work with you, so you'd want to definitely talk to the School of Nursing to hear those options out. But like I said, there's no freshman nursing program as of right now.
And I would just like to add, as far as a financial aid perspective, that because we are so affordable, we would like each student to apply for financial aid and apply for scholarships, because what our office does is we review each of the applications, and even if you're a full-time student, we can more than likely build you an aid package that can cover the full cost of your tuition and fees, and as well as books. And as Ashley was mentioning, the different schools, we also award scholarships, you know, based on your major. So with the financial aid piece, you're looking at grants, scholarships, We offer the work study program where you can actually work here on campus, and of course student loans if you should seek those. So I just wanted to add that.
Okay, let's see. Under the School of Arts and Science, we have programs available in biology, communication, computer science, and then under computer science, we have the information systems, digital gaming and stimulation. Then we have a criminal justice program. We have a humanities and English program, humanities and history, mathematical sciences, and a psychology program. And we have second degree teacher certifications which are available in, let's see, the biology program, computer science, the English and history, as well as the mathematical sciences.
Right now my major is biology, and I'm also going to seek a second major in psychology, and the programs are very great. Professors are very helpful. Your classroom size is extremely small, and UHV also offers a lot of online courses, especially for psychology, I know. So if you really enjoy online classes, it's definitely an option. And like I said, we have a very broad variety of graduate degree plans.
Yeah, and then let's see, our average, like you were mentioning, the average class size, you should expect about 20 to 25 students. And then for any freshmen coming in, your core classes, much of what you'll take your freshman and sophomore will be face-to-face, so you won't have the online option until your junior year. So just expect that your freshman and sophomore you'll be required to take face-to-face courses, and then beyond that you'll definitely have the ability to take your online courses to work around work schedules or anything like that. I know it's convenient for online if you are in sports or are working while you're in school, and so it's a lot more flexible that way. Let's see. And then under the School of Business we have, let's see, we have the accounting program, we have a general business, management, marketing, and then we have the healthcare administration. And then for the School of Education and Human Development, we have the Bachelor's of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies in the Early Childhood through grade 6. And then we have the BSIS for grade 4 through grade 8. And then we do have a DN3, it's our degree in 3. This program allows you to earn a complete bachelor's degree in just 3 years through a really structured program that requires summer classes only during the first year. Innovative features of the degree in 3 are a hands-on experience, strong support from faculty and staff. We have fixed tuition rates, cultural and vocational exploration, study abroad options, and streamlined programs. And the degree programs that are offered under the degree in 3 are communication, criminal justice, English, history, and psychology. If you have any questions about the degree in 3, contact myself and we can go over the options. We do have study abroad programs. As you can see, we have them offered for London, England, Cuernavaca, Mexico, and Granada, Spain. Let's see, and if you have any questions about the study abroad, Megan Byzantian is the contact person, and she would be happy to help you and figure out, get you started with your application process for the study abroad program. Again, if you're just tuning in, my name is Ashley Wasik. I'm the advising specialist under the School of Arts and Science here at UHV.
My name is Emily Bergstrom. I'm a student here at UHV, and I am also on the softball team.
My name is Crystal Luna. I'm a financial aid specialist here at UHV.
And here's some important context. If you are interested for campus living, you can, again, contact Danae Thomas or Steve Sauer. They'll answer any questions regarding dorm life and meal plans. For freshman orientation and student life, you can contact Zoanne Byerly in the Student Activities Office. And then for advising our class schedule, contact myself. If you have any other questions regarding admissions or financial aid, please contact Student Support Services, and their email and telephone is provided. I believe we will have representatives available at the booth right now, so you can go speak with them if you do have questions. We have reps from admissions, financial aid, and representatives from each school available right now, so they'd be happy to answer any specific questions that you do have.
I think
we have a question, yeah.
another question. Is the pharmacy discipline offered at Victoria?
No, we do not. We, the School of Nursing has the RNT BSN, we have a second degree BSN, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing is what BSN is, sorry. And then, so we do not have a pharmacy program available right now, but definitely feel free to contact the School of Nursing, and they'd be happy to explain a little more detail as far as the programs that they do offer, and maybe what the future for that department is. I know they're working on a lot of new programs, so you just never know what. And I know we're always opening up new programs each year, so each school, we may not have a program now, but most likely in the future, we will probably definitely be offering more programs.
Also, if anyone has any questions, just type them in the question box on your screen, and we will be happy to answer any questions that you all have. How far is Victoria from Austin?
It's about approximately 2-hour drive.
The good thing about Victoria is you're about 2 hours from 3 major cities. You're about 2 hours from Houston, 2 hours from Austin,
Corpus
Christi, and San Antonio, same thing. So it's in a very good location, very good area. And Victoria as a town itself is definitely growing. There is a mall. We have the big movie theater, a bunch of good restaurants. I mean, it's definitely growing as a community, and I think it'll continue to grow.
For the question about the nursing, we do have a nursing chat from 4 to 6. We'll have nursing representatives available at that time, so feel free to log in at that time. And then,
okay, we have another question. How safe is the campus? How far is it from downtown? The thing that I've noticed about the University of Houston Victoria is that the campus itself is quite safe. I mean, it's not like other typical universities where you have, you know, a lot of people walking around at night because of the fact that there isn't on-campus living at the time. Jaguar Hall is going to be about 2 blocks from the school. So, I mean, a campus itself, I'd say, from my experience as being a college student, it's one of the safest campuses that I've ever been to. Like I said, it's a rather smaller campus, and we do have 24-hour security guards. I mean, you always see them walking around, and you really don't hear of many safety issues and problems. And I think the main reason is because there is no on-campus living.
And about the distance to downtown, it's about 5-10 minutes at the most, and that's the other good thing about our city is you can pretty much get anywhere you need to within 15 to 20 minutes. There is not, you know, you're not going to be faced with the traffic issues. So our city is, you know, still small, and it's got a really good hometown feel. So, I mean, anywhere you want to go, I mean, it's like I said, within 15 to 20 minutes at the most.
The population is about 62,000. So, I mean, it's still quite quite large, but it's definitely a smaller city. And when you're looking at smaller towns, you're always looking at safer environments, especially when it comes to the school. I definitely would stress that.
Right.
And as far as the student population, we're probably around, I'd say 3,400 is the student count. So we are a fairly small campus, but we still do have quite a few students. So,
And with us accepting freshmen next year, we hope that it'll grow quite a bit. So, I mean, we're definitely looking to grow, but
and I know you see advertisements if you've received flyers from us. It says first 200. Don't think that we're only taking in 200 or we're stopping at 200 applicants. We're, it's a goal that we gave ourselves, and obviously the more the merrier. So don't let that number, you feel defeated that you are applying too late, that you won't get admitted. Still apply. 200, like I said, is just our goal, and we definitely would like to see ourselves exceed it.
we have another question. How good is the public transport?
I've never taken it. I do see that it does run throughout town, so we do have a stop that's right in front of the college, so you will have the ability to jump on that from the dorm rooms and then take that to the mall or the movie theater. It does, I believe, take you to Walmart, some different stores, HEB, so you'll have access to go to these spots if you don't have transportation on campus. But I do see them running quite frequently, so I believe they have a pretty good schedule as far as the times pick up and drop off. And it's, like we said, it's a safe community, so I imagine it's a safe transport.
Oh, the walk, you can actually, if you choose not to drive to the school from Jaguar Hall, which is the dorms, you can walk to school, and the walk from Jaguar Hall to the school is about 10 minutes, and it's not that far at all. Like I said, a few blocks, so it's definitely within walking distance.
Yeah, you can see the dorms from the main campus, so it's, I mean, if that gives you any visualization, that you can, we can see the dorm rooms from where we are right now, and so it's just a couple blocks, like Emily mentioned earlier. So, that's my presentation. So, what brought you to University of Houston, Victoria?
I had gone to a junior college before coming here, and I'm actually a sophomore right now, but I had enough hours to transfer, and I got recruited for the softball program, so it was very exciting. And like I said, athletics here is a really big deal, and like I said, I've really enjoyed my time here. Victoria as a town is awesome. It's not very far away from my hometown, so it's very convenient. And
what is your hometown?
Oh, I'm from El Campo, which is right between Houston and Victoria. So yes, very, like I said, everything's been very affordable and it's fun. We have student organizations as well. I'm also a member of Student Senate, and we are really looking forward to having all of our freshmen come in. We're having quite a few freshman orientations, and we're planning a bunch of events for the year, so it'll be fun. And there's definitely honor societies if you're interested. If you're interested in Spanish, there's psychology honor societies, business honor societies, and hopefully with a growing student population, we'll be able to have more student organizations as well.
Yeah, that's what the good thing about UHV, our unique thing, is because it is our first time welcoming freshmen, so we're really relying on this freshman class to help us develop the student life and help create. So your input is really going to have a huge impact as far as how this first class and how you form the rest of how we treat the future incoming freshman classes. So if there's any organizations that we don't currently have, I mean, it's a great opportunity for you to start an organization yourself.
We have another question. How important are SAT scores for an undergrad in science? So, if you're looking at SAT scores to get into UHV, I think we said the minimum was 860 and 860. So
Right.
that's all you would have to get into UHV. And then if your major is biology, which is one of the science programs you have, then you just begin taking your classes. And I've really enjoyed all of my biology classes. Like I said, all the professors are super helpful, super just very inviting with any questions, and the classes are extremely interesting too. That's the best part. So SAT scores, it's definitely good to take an SAT if you're still in the high school just to kind of see where you are, but 880 is the score that you're looking for to get in.
And if you're coming in as a freshman, I don't know if you're coming in as a freshman or transfer, but if you're coming in as a freshman, I pulled up the admissions requirements. It's not mandatory for you to take the SAT. If you are in the top 50 and have a 2.0, then the SAT and ACT aren't required. However, if you're missing any of the other two requirements, you will need to submit an SAT or ACT score. If you're coming in as an undergrad transfer, if you've already been at a community college or any other college, as a transfer student, we're looking more for a 2.0 GPA. So, and we have admission staff available right now in our booth. So if you have specific scores that you want to talk to with an analyst right now, they are available. They'll go over your scores with you, and they'll figure out your options for you as far as admissions goes.
We have another question that says, hi, I'm an international student, so do I need to take both TOEFL and SAT tests?
Yes. As an international student, you're definitely going to need to take the TOEFL score. It's an English language requirement. And then as far as SAT, you'll follow the same guidelines as the admissions requirement goes. So if you're coming in as a freshman, you'll follow the same admissions requirements. You will want to contact the international department, which is located in the admissions office. And they'll have other requirements as far as your visa, passport, and it just really depends on what you're coming in as, what visa you're coming in as. So there's really specifics. So definitely the TOEFL, the SAT, it just depends on your admissions requirements. And really, you definitely will need to contact admission and rep from the international office.
They would be more than happy to answer any questions you had. We also have another question. It says, do you like living away from home, and do y'all do nursing programs? I like living away from home, especially because the first 2 years I went to college, I lived 3 hours away from home. So that was quite a drive, but now I'm only 45 minutes, and it's nice. You have your freedom. You can do whatever you want, pretty much. When it comes to studying, you have to become a little more disciplined. But it definitely has its advantages. And like I said, with Student Life next year, we hope to have a lot more activities going on, so it will definitely be a fun experience, I think. And we do have a nursing program. You can get your Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and you can do the LVN program, which is 1 year, or you can do you can go to be an RN, a registered nurse, and that takes 2 years, I know. But like Ashley said earlier, if you are a freshman, we don't have a freshman nursing program right now, so you would just be taking your basics your freshman and sophomore year, and then your junior year you'd be able to enter the nursing program.
And you'll want to contact the School of Nursing. I know there's a couple, the RN to BSN, and then there's a second degree BSN option that they will work with you. However, you need to be co-enrolled because currently right now some of the freshman and sophomore nursing courses we don't have the facilities on campus right now. But
and with that, I would like to add, for financial aid purposes, we do have a consortium agreement which will allow you to take those classes that are not offered here. We have consortiums with the Victoria College, Austin Community College, Houston Community College, Wharton Junior County College. So what that allows us to do as an office is include those hours in your financial aid package. So let's say you're taking 6 hours at Victoria College and 6 hours at UHV, then that would allow us to, award you at a full-time status.
And
So
the
that
good-
is
yeah.
available to you.
It's also really good because Victoria College has definitely a range of classes, and UHV is adding a lot of classes for freshmen next year, but we still don't have a few of the basics. So freshmen will probably be taking a few classes from Victoria College, but like I said, they offer a wide range of classes. We have another question. Does your college need SAT subject test?
With the SAT and ACT, we're looking at combined scores in the English and math section. So we're really basically just looking at those two sections with either of those tests. And again, if you're just tuning in, for the SAT, we need a minimum of 860 and an 18 on the ACT for admissions requirements. If you're looking at taking the SAT or ACT for TSI exemption, that's the Texas Success Initiative. For the ACT, we're looking at a combined score of 23 with a minimum score of a 19 on the English Language Arts and a 19 on the math section. And for the SAT, we're looking for a combined score of a 1070 with a verbal and math, and then a minimum in your verbal was a 500 and a 500 in your math section. And that, again, is just those scores I just said are just for your TSI exemption.
And you don't, as far as the actual subject test, I remember, like, you can take certain tests for science, certain tests for history. It's just the general SAT, if that answered your question. And we have another question. Does UHV have an accredited biology program? I would say yes, we do. Our professors here, we have a few professors that teach at UH Sugar Land, and they do a bunch of online classes, and Dr. Sobolev is one of our professors, our biology professors, and he is great. We have a few, what do you want to call them? Co-enrolled professors. Adjunct professors too. And like I said, everyone's awesome. They're super helpful. The classes we offer here, if you're interested in biology, will blow you away because they definitely will keep you interested. So yes, I would definitely say it is accredited. Mm-hmm. Okay, another question. What kind of diploma types do y'all accept?
For high school?
Must be.
If you've gone to a public institution, a Texas public institution, we'll accept that high school. We will accept the GED. Mm-hmm. As long as it's an official certificate or a copy of a certificate, send it to the admissions office. If for some reason they don't accept it, they'll let you know, and they'll work with you as far as trying to find out what certificate you need to receive for admission.
Okay, we also have another question from Patrick. What is the student-to-teacher ratio at UHV? It's
about 1 to 20.
Yeah, 20 to 1. Yeah, or 1 to 20.
Online classes are different.
Yeah, online classes you usually have quite a few more. I know my 3 classes that I had in class had between 10 to 15 people, so it's really awesome because your professor knows you on a first-name basis, and that's very important when it comes to communicating with your professor about grades or school or anything in general. So it's very comforting.
Mm-hmm. And like we said before, the average class size is obviously 20 to 25 students, so you're going to have a good-sized class but still small enough to have your teacher's attention.
Now, does AOD a part of a regular high school diploma?
I'm not sure what that's.
I'm not sure. Ask admissions. Talk to.
I'm not sure.
Go chat in the booth.
I'm not sure exactly what you're asking as far as that question for the high school diploma. We do have admissions staff available in our booth right now, so definitely go talk to the rep in our booth, and they'll be happy to answer specific questions like that. Let's see. What else should we talk about? I know as a freshman we're going to have a lot of options to help you transition. I know it can be pretty intimidating. We do have quite a few freshman orientation sessions scheduled this summer. We have a freshman seminar course that will be offered on that first semester, and that's definitely going to help students kind of get more acquainted with the campus and some of the facilities that we do have. We have career services that are here that are going to help students find jobs on and off campus. Internships, they'll help you with resumes and help you with interviews. So if you need help trying to spruce up your interview sessions, they'll definitely be available for that. We have academic center, free tutoring. They have free subject tutoring.
Have you had any experience with the tutoring center?
Yes, we did. I took a professional writing class, which I believe is a requirement for all degree plans. So everyone will take the professional writing class at one point in your UHV career, and it's basically a class that helps you get ready for jobs in the real world. You write a resume, you write a job application letter. You do write one research paper, but it's not too bad. But you have to get tutoring for every paper, and you have two options. You can either do tutoring online and submit your paper, and then you can either go in for tutoring, which I did, and all the tutors are very helpful. They also tutor in all the subjects, math, science, history, anything you need. They're very helpful, so definitely a plus.
Okay. And since we're, talking about our freshman students, we also have a Jaguar pledge that we are offering to the freshmen and sophomores. And basically what that entails is based on full-time enrollment, whatever your tuition and fees comes out to, we are going to have a pledge that will cover half of those tuition and fees. And with that, we are going to package you with grants, the scholarship, the Jaguar pledge, and college work study, and then student loans if need be. But again, that is for your first year here at UHV, as long as you meet the criteria, and we do have that up on our financial aid page. There's a link to the Jaguar pledge. But again, it's for your first year. It is a pledge of grants, scholarships, work study, and student loans.
That's a very big opportunity for freshmen, so we're looking forward for that. We do have another question from Kim that says, how are the dorms? We talked about them earlier a little bit. Jaguar Hall is what our dorms will be called. They're going to be located about 2 blocks from the campus, the school itself, and it's a remodeled hotel that they're doing, and it's basically, we think that it's going to turn out really great. You're going to have 2 to a room, and for a hotel room as a dorm, from experience and living in a dorm, that's awesome. So
they're going to be brand new.
Yeah, they're going to be brand new, so y'all would be the first people to live in it. The bathroom is going to be great. You would only have to share it with you and your roommate. And the dining hall will be at Jaguar Hall, and supposedly it's going to be really great food, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, I think the dorms are going to turn out really awesome. So if you have any more questions, just let us know about them. Okay, we have a question from Anna that says, do you all have good sports programs, including softball? Yeah, I'm on the softball program, or I'm on the softball team here at UHV. My name's Emily, by the way, for those who have just tuned in. This is only the 3rd year that UHV has had athletics. We started out with baseball and softball teams, and next year we will be adding men's and women's golf and men's and women's soccer. So we'll have 4 different sports teams, which we are super excited about to grow in. And like we were talking about, we already have a rich tradition at UHV. Softball went to nationals last year, and it was a great experience. We hosted our conference tournament this year and almost made it to nationals, but the baseball team is they're in nationals right now at California, so we're real excited about that for them. And if you're interested, you can go on to uhvjaguars.com and fill out a questionnaire. Our coaches are always interested in finding new athletes. So yeah, if you're interested, definitely have a look.
We have another question. What is the possible closing date of admissions for the fall session? Again, we don't have a deadline currently, so definitely still apply. And you apply through our homepage, and there's a link that says Apply Now. Click on that, and it'll take you to the Apply Texas. It's no application fee. And Apply Now, you can still get in for fall semester. We have orientation sessions from June, July, and August. So if you're coming in as a freshman, those are still be available for you to be able to register. Registration will be at orientation for any freshmen that are coming into UHV.
Okay, here's a question. It says, a second grade student wants to know the following. If the government pays for the school, why does the student have to pay for the books? That's definitely an asset you don't have when you get to college. You do have to buy your own books. Victoria College has a bookstore that we share, UHV and Victoria College, we share the bookstore, and so you can get your books from there, or you can also get them online, which I do, and I just discovered that you can rent books, which is awesome. So,
different options.
yeah, it's not that fun that we have to pay for books, but it's okay, because like you said, the government pays for our school. Too funny.
If you are interested in checking out our campus, definitely you can email tours@uhv.edu or contact the Student Solutions Office, and they will schedule an appointment or a day that works for you and any family members or friends that want to come visit the tour or visit the campus. And if you do want to meet with specific reps from each department, financial aid, an advisor from the academic school, or even a faculty member if you wanted to speak with them, I would write that in your email and just let them know that you're interested in meeting with specific reps, and they'll be happy to set up those appointments with you to kind of maximize your tour day.
And because we are a small campus, we do have an open door policy. You can actually just walk into our office, and there are specialists ready to assist you. You do not have to have an appointment. We do not close for lunch, and we're there all day. Again, you can call us, you can email us, come into our office. We want to assist you, help you fill out forms, get your questions answered. If we don't know the answer, we'll find it for you. But again, because we are so small, we are just, open door, come in, and we'll get you the help that you need, so that you're not waiting, weeks at a time. So, yeah.
And one more thing that I'd like to add about the campus itself, we're actually, UHV and Victoria College are kind of like basically one campus. We're all together, and Victoria College has 2 coffee shops on campus, and they also have like a student life center with the bookstore and Subway and like a hangout place. So it's all like very close together, definitely within walking distance, and kind of a cool little place to hang out if you need somewhere to go. One more question from a second grader. Why does the school offer jobs for the students on campus? It's actually a great thing, in my opinion, that the school offers jobs, because it gives students a chance to work part-time, up to 20 hours a week, and that way you can still make a little money while going to school. So it's definitely
Right.
an advantage. And the school offers jobs in almost every department. So
Right.
if you're interested in a certain area, it's definitely worth looking into.
Right. It's good, hands-on. You're right here on campus. So the main point of the Federal College Work Study program is that, we do realize students do need some income while they are in school. But with the program, school comes first. Academics are first. So it's very flexible with your schedule. Again, you get the hands-on experience to prepare you, for, when you do enter the workforce.
If you're just tuning in again, my name is Ashley Wasick. I'm the advising specialist in the School of Arts and Science.
My name is Emily Bergstrom. I'm a student here at UHV, and I am also a member of the softball team.
My name is Crystal Luna. I'm a financial aid specialist here at UHV.
And if y'all have any questions for those of you who are just tuning in, feel free to ask us anything. I guess we can go back over some of the business, what programs we offer here at UHV.
And we do have reps. If you go into our booth, we do have admissions, financial aid reps from each school, School of Business, School of Arts and Science, School of Education. So we have reps available in our booth now. So if you have specific questions, or definitely feel free to enter our booth and ask away. Over to school. Let's see. And here at UHV we have the School of Arts and Science, the School of Business Administration, School of Education and Human Development, and the School of Nursing. And again, for the School of Nursing, we don't have freshman nursing programs available right now, but we do have a couple options. So contact a nursing rep, and then they can go over the couple options that we can work with you if you are coming in as a freshman student.
And I do believe we had information come through earlier that the School of Nursing will be having their chat from 4 to 6 today.
And if you're interested in later on down the line getting, say, a master's in your specific field of study, UHV also offers master's programs, and you can get your master's in education, your master's in business administration.
Yeah, we have a wide variety of graduate programs. In the School of Arts and Science, we have for computer science, counseling psychology, school psychology. I'm in the master's program currently right now into the School of Ed for the student affairs program. So, yeah.
Okay, we have a question from Catherine. What criteria do you look at for applying freshmen?
Oh, for freshmen? Yeah. Let's see, we'll go back through. I'll just start with the freshman checklist. This will get you started as far as what your steps are. If you haven't already, you want to apply through Apply Texas, and that can be located through our homepage or through the admissions webpage as well. Send an official high school transcripts or your GED certificate to the Office of Admissions and Records. If you had dual credits from a community college or any public or private institution, send those as well. And then if you've taken SAT or ACT scores, you'll want to send those official scores, and then proof that your Texas Success Initiative, the TSI, has been met, and that can be done through THEA, TASP, Asset Compass, SAT, ACT, or the AccuPlacer. And many of you, if you're coming in as a freshman, you've taken the TAX in high school, and if you have minimum requirements with the TAX, you should be able to use those to exempt you from the TSI. And then for specific admissions requirements, there are 3 requirements, and you only need to meet 2 in order to qualify for admissions. Top 50% of the class, or a 2.0 GPA on a 4.0 scale, or a minimum of 860 on the SAT, or a minimum of 18 on the ACT. So again, you just need to meet 2 of the 3 of those requirements to qualify for admissions. And then if you are top 10%, that qualifies you for automatic admissions. And then again, just reiterate that you may be approved into UHV, however your TSI still may be incomplete, so you'll definitely want to check with admissions staff or myself, and we'll look into as far as the TSI requirements, because you'll want to satisfy that in order to participate in orientation and to register for courses. And if you think that any of these requirements you're not able to satisfy, still apply. Don't feel defeated that you can't get admitted here. Apply along with your application, your transcripts. You'll want to send in a resume, a student essay explaining your goals as far as why you're wanting to come to UHV, your career goals, 2 letters of references, and did I say resume? Yes. So you'll want to submit those into the Office of Admissions and Records, and we have a review committee that's set up, and they'll do more of a holistic review and review your application that way.
We have another quick question. It says, if I'm foreign, what exam is the equal to SAT or those exams that you asked for?
The TOEFL, you'll want to take the TOEFL exam to satisfy your English language requirement. But more specifically, you'll want to contact the International Department, and they can be located in the Admissions and Records Office. And you can contact an international rep, and they can give you more specifics as far as what tests they're looking for. It really depends on the student, what visa you're coming in on, and different requirements will affect different things that we're asking for. So it really is best to contact someone from the International Department, and they can more or less kind of let you know what you need to submit.
Okay, we also have another question. It says, hi, I'm Jenna, a Sierra Leonean. I want to know about financial aid.
Okay, to apply for financial aid, all schools require students to fill out the FAFSA form, which is the free application for federal student aid. Our UHV school code is 013231, and when you're filling that out, you can list up to several schools. So, and it will have a list of schools, so you don't have to remember the code, but it is available on our website. And what our office does is once we receive your FAFSA, and we also want every student to fill out a scholarship application because there's lots of money available to you, but we need you to fill out those 2 applications. And then once we get those, what we do is we build you an aid package. And we try to give you as much free money as we can before you have to, take out student loans. So we have the Pell Grant, which is the big grant. We have several state and institutional grants. We, like I said, have lots of scholarships available to you. We have the Federal Work-Study Program, which is another form of financial aid, and then we have the Student Loan Program. So, with that said, again, what we try to do is individual basis, we award you an aid package that will try to meet your cost of attendance as a student here at UHV.
And again, if you're a freshman or sophomore, you can qualify for the Jaguar Pledge.
Right. And again, the Jaguar Pledge is through our Campaign Victoria. And what we've done is for the freshman and sophomore, we will, half of the tuition and fee amount, we will meet that with the pledge in the form of grants, scholarships, work study, and the student loans. So basically, we're cutting your tuition in half for the first year here at UHV.
I think our time is almost up, and we want to thank everyone for joining in on on our
Live chat.
on our live chat, and it's been fun. If y'all have any more questions,
we have our booth that's set up until we're here till 6.
9.
9. So we're here till 9. We have reps at the booth, so they're going to be available from now until 9 tonight. And if you have any questions, feel free to enter our booth and ask away. They're ready for your questions. Thank you.
Thank you.